What's up? What's up? It's your boy D-Lo Fit. You already know. Health is wealth. Hey, y'all, it's been a minute since I done a video. Man, believe it or not, I turned 30 years old last week. I know I don't look like it, but that's what I'm gonna talk about today. So, honestly, the reality of turning 30 and just realizing how where I started in my health and fitness journey is not the same place I am now. It's a totally different mindset, totally different game plan. And I just want to get on here and just tell y'all my experience, give some advice to the 20-year-olds who coming up, maybe they're approaching 30, maybe they just hit their 20s, but I'm gonna give y'all 3 pieces of advice that I believe help me maintain this physique, this ability that I have going into my 30s and what I plan to do to maintain that. So let's get it. 3 tips. So to my 20-year-olds, tip number 1, or piece of advice number 1, your goals will change over time. Don't be afraid to mix it up. Don't be afraid to try different things. You don't have to stick to one thing. Unless you're an athlete training for a specific purpose, you don't have to stick to the regular program or do what other people are doing, okay? Throughout my 20s, I've tried many things. When I first started training, my whole reason for working out was just trying to have a nice body. I didn't really care about strength. I didn't care about mobility, flexibility, agility, nothing. I'm just a natural athlete. So all those things kind of just came natural to me, but I was always on the skinny side. So my whole thing was I wanted to get big, I wanted to gain muscle, and that's all I cared about. And you know what come about that? The bro split. Push, pull, legs. Sometimes I would split it up: chest, back, arms, legs, and then abs. And it's look, when you starting off again, it's okay to follow the trends or do what you see other people doing, but you got to find out what works for you. So that's my piece of advice. Don't limit yourself to one set of exercises. Don't limit yourself to training one particular way. And if you decide you want to get involved with different things, trying out different sports or something like that, don't let your mindset limit you from overall growth and expansion. Because the way I train now is not the way I trained when I was 21, 22, 23, 24, even 25. I train completely different now. But as you can see, I look better, if not the same. So it's about, going with the flow, but having a structured plan along the way. Number 2, nutrition, mobility, and rest are major keys. Now, I'm gonna be real, from 20 to like 24, 25, I ain't have none of those. My nutrition consists of me eating whatever I wanted, as long as I'm getting in some fruits and vegetables, which that's still trash. So I wasn't eating to fuel my body. I was just trying to make sure I had some fruits and vegetables. That's better than nothing at that time, but still, to eat a whole cookout tray, milkshake, and then grab me some spinach, and then eat an apple. Like, nah, you canceling all that out. So I wasn't really doing that in my early 20s. Same thing with mobility. I did no mobility work at all, unless I attended like a yoga class or something. Far as sleep, I was team no sleep. I was the type, I stay up, maybe go out, hang out midnight, 1 a.m., and still get up in the morning for work, or still get up in the morning for the gym, and go about my day. 5-6 hours of sleep, that was the regular for me. And I won't say I regret it, because again, at that age, you can just pop up and move and do whatever. But I feel I could have been further along in my fitness journey had I really prioritized rest. And rest doesn't just mean sleep, but actually allowing your body to recover. because at that age, I'm doing everything. I'm playing basketball, then lifting weights, then I might hoop again. Then it's every day it was something. It was just no rest at all, really. So the way my body adapted and recovered was amazing. You know, I give it to my young age, and drinking my protein drinks and all these different things. But overall, in your 20s, going into your 30s, man, you have to prioritize nutrition, mobility, and rest. As your body gets older, as you continue to really put some wear and tear on your body, you want to make sure that you are truly recovering your body and your muscles the way you should. And that's where you really got to dial in on your nutrition, making sure you're not missing any minerals or vitamins and stuff like that. Because a lot of people don't think about that. A lot of people just worry about, your protein, maybe cutting carbs, and just getting, if you're really about it, your essential fats and stuff like that. But when you get to like the micronutrients, that's where it get real. That's where your energy levels, your bone density, all these things just come into place, your joints and all of that. So really dialing in, and I would say when you go to the doctor, hey, get that blood test, let them check your levels of everything going on and see if you could be deficient in certain things, because you never know. It's always good to find out about that as well. As far as mobility, I would say do it daily. Now I'm at the point where I'm doing it before and after every workout as a form of stretching, but really just working mobility, getting my body warmed up, and just making sure I can still move and function the way I want. The way you move around as a 19, 20, 21-year-old, you want to have that same type of range of motion and mobility going into your 30s. That's what you want. That's ideal. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get older and from all the lifting and moving, now you're getting stiff. It's no good for that, especially if you're in sports. So make sure you do your mobility. And like I said, rest and recover. Number 3, maintain a fitness routine. Or better yet, make sure you keep your health and fitness a priority. It's so easy to let yourself slip off and slack off from your 20s going into your 30s. Between having a family, between advancing in your career, maybe you in school or going back to school. It's just a lot going on where you can easily put your health and fitness on the back burner. So I would say continue to make it a priority, because it's only going to help you get better. It's really no negative side effect besides maybe being sore or maybe it taking up a little bit of your time. It's really no negative effect to taking care of yourself, when it comes to health and fitness. So I would say continue to make it a priority through your 20s and into your 30s. Because honestly, me now being 30, having kids, it's harder for me to structure my health and fitness routine the same way it was in my 20s before having a family. It's different now. I don't really have the time to train in the gym 7 days a week, 6 days a week. That's not ideal, just to be honest. So getting in there 3 days a week, sometimes 4, hitting full body, that's what works for me. And as you can see, like I said, I'm continuing to grow. The way I train is different. I'm training more for strength and mobility, not just muscle. I want to build on that, but that's not my main focus. I want to be healthy. I actually do cardio to help with my heart and just help with conditioning. And there's just certain things like that. But you ultimately have to make sure it's a priority. Don't allow life's responsibilities, people or things or obligations cause you to slack off, because it's only going to get worse. If you stop working out for a week, it's going to be that much harder to get back in the groove. And that's just a week. If you slack off for a month, it's going to take you that much harder, that much more effort to jump back on the wheel, to get it back rolling, get it back turning again. So I would say you don't have to go to the gym every day. You don't even have to go every other day. but set a structured routine schedule and stick to it. You know, this is not just for me. Like being healthy, being fit is not just for you. You know, you can look at it that way. It's a little selfish way to look at it. Like, I want to be right for me, but it's not just for you, especially if you have a family. It's for your family. Like, I have a 3-year-old. She does not care if I'm tired, if I'm sleepy, if I just got home from work, if I just came out the gym. She wants to play. Now, our 9-year-old, she's a little more lenient. She does her own thing sometimes. But our 3-year-old, it's go time. It's play time. And I have to be, even though I work out and I maintain, I have to be able to keep up with her. You know, right now she got to keep up with me, but going into my 30s, into my 40s, you know, as time goes on, you have to make your health and fitness a priority, not just for you, but for your family. They're going to look up to you and want to do what you're doing. Guys, if you got sons, they're going to want to be like you. If you got daughters, they're going to look up to you. You have to set the example. So, again, fellas, lead your family, do what needs to be done. It's not just for you. That's my advice.